So picking up on Pete's comments about asking real questions about the bullshit that you heard was that what you heard was a spin on a lot of words, a spin on a lot of language. Because nobody over here asked that what is the level of false positives with all the programs that you have. Was Eric Rivera a collateral damage for them in this big fight over, gang reduction and gang activity and everything else? Nobody asked about the programs that they use. Nobody asked about the surveillance was mentioned. Where does laser program fit into this thing? Where does predictive policing go into this thing? I mean, when you look at the audit, there was a lot of talk, and this is just in the jargon, just for people to know, this is the language of community policing, which is fundamentally anchored in counterinsurgency. That's what it does. Nobody asked them about auditing this program, and I just want to give you one small example that in 2015, the Cal Gang database gang database was audited by the auditor of the state of California, and they found 42 names in there of children who were under 1 year old, out of which 26 were 9-month-old children who were supposed to be self-professed gang members, right? So this is the kind of record keeping, this is the kind of information that we are dealing with, and you didn't hear anything at all from this body to ask these questions that can you clarify certain things for us, because what we continue to see is not that they say that Shane Goldsmith, well, law enforcement is the last resort. No, law enforcement is the first resort.
That's right.
Law enforcement is the first resort where they kill, they murder, they maim, they engage in violence against people, and they police their way out of these problems. Going to Melina's point about investments in our youth, I mean, why is it that less than 1% of 1% by the city is invested in youth development? Because they police their way out of these problems. And you will see more and more Erics murdered, you'll see more and more young people murdered out in the street, and this is where this whole thing is headed.
Jane Garcia.